Oh no, what the f just happened there? Oh my god, the wheels on this thing are not allowed to exist. They're not doing their job. They're like, no, I don't want to be a wheel, I want to be a cardboard box. You can't be a cardboard box, then you're a wheel. Hi everyone, Dan here, and today we're talking about photography. Now for those of you who don't follow my Instagram, that's my main platform for sharing photos, whether they be taken on my phone or my camera. And while I'm still fairly new at the whole photography thing, I haven't had that much experience with it, you can already see how drastically my style and my quality has improved over the course of the last few months. This is largely in part thanks to the way I shoot them, edit them, and think more about the composition of them rather than just taking a random photo and being like, oh, that's good enough. I actually put some thought into the outcome. But full disclaimer before we go ahead, I'm not a master, I just know what kind of aesthetics and looks I like, and I know how to work them. Your preferences may differ, and that's okay. And recently, my biggest sort of inspiration for getting into photography and taking photos has been Pete McKinnon's PM photo assignments. Now, as most of you probably know, if you've been on the channel for a little while, I'm a really big fan of Peter's content and his style. I think it's just, beautiful. But this community project thing of his that he's got going has really given me a nice little creative outlet to experiment and try out some new things that otherwise I wouldn't be doing. So the way it works, week by week, Peter gives us a word, could be anything, and we have to make a photo based on that word. Simple, really. So far, the subjects have been isolation, contrast, red, and new normal. Now, I didn't produce anything for contrast in the second week because I just couldn't think of anything, basically. Okay, so some BTS, am I focused? I don't know. Of week one of PM photo assignments. I've had this idea for a while actually, and it's just kind of coincided with the theme. Me being the amateur mixologist I am, that's a hard word to say, I thought I'd do something with alcohol, because why not? So here we have one of my favourite glasses to drink out of. Drop in an ice cube, because isolation. And then pour in some of my guilty pleasure. Right, week 3, I think. Happily wearing red. That's handy. I literally looked across my room and saw my red base sitting in the stand and thought, perfect, let's go. So week 4, oh that's dark, wow. Week 4 of the assignments, and we've got, it's not like a crazy setup, but it just looks a little weird. So currently I have the tripod kind of just straddling the bed at the moment here, all to get an angle on this. The plan being that I'm going to put it on self-timer and sit here and do some sort of self-portraiture kind of thing. Which should be fun because I've not really done that before, so who knows. Now, while I don't really have a die-hard sort of process that I go through, I do go through a sort of pipeline, I guess, of just, you know, thinking of an idea that I can actually, you know, execute logistically based on something in my home that I can use, and then figuring out where I'm going to take the photo in the house, where's, you know, going to look the best light for what I want, whether I want it to be harsh light on one side, you know, shadow on the other, or if I want it to be a nice spread light, you know, sort of even lighting. That sort of thing. It's just, you know, standard photography logistics as far as I know. But the main thing personally I'm enjoying sort of getting from it is when I go into the editing process is picking up all these little highlights and these little details that I can use to either give the image depth or contrast or sort of stylize it in some kind of way. And some of them you won't even notice when you first look at it, but it just gives the image that sort of sense of depth which otherwise wouldn't have. Now, while I've yet to be featured, that's not the end goal here. It's not about getting the most views or the most likes. It's about flexing those creative muscles to come up with something unique that's interesting to look at. You know, textures, lighting, colours, all that good stuff. Now I for one am really enjoying this. It's given me a lot of creative energy to just kind of experiment, play around with some stuff and come up with some photos that I actually really like. Like I said, I'm no master. I've been doing this for like, you know, 3 months or something. Don't take anything I say as like, oh, that's the way to do it, because I have no idea what I'm doing, if I'm honest. But the only way you learn is by trying things and getting better over time, right? But that's about it for me today. This is more just kind of a little filler episode to let you guys know that this is going on and what I'm up to. Obviously Sam is doing his super sci-fi thrillers and Neil is probably on Cubase somewhere doing something. Do remember to like, subscribe and all that good stuff. You know the drill by now, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Whee! That's a lot of words. I keep my hand out too early. Oh my goodness, the room we have, the space, holy Moses. Anyways. My brain just did a backflip. I can't say that.